Let the season begin.
Traffic's picked up. Pools have picked up.
Yeah.
Airbnb cleanings have picked up.
Running has picked up. The runners have picked up. I was noticing that today. That was kind of what I was getting at today, was seeing the exponential increase in the number of people running Duck Trail and along Southern Shores and Highway 12. That's kind of my gauge now, is depending on how early I am, because you can tell the hardcore runners as opposed to the runners like
vacation.
us. The vacation. I'm on vacation. I'm going to run every morning runners.
Right.
We're not, and this is not criticism of anyone. I mean, we're the cat. Hey, mic broke. Nice. That's real good.
Did it break?
It might have. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. We're not editing this.
Just so
I play with this thing too much.
You do. You're constantly fiddling with it.
It's hard not to. It is a nervous tick I have.
Yes.
That I can't, you would think you never put your hands on the mic. I am constantly adjusting this and playing with it. And that's just for decades of being in front of one. And we had the ones that had the big frames that had the shock mount so you could move it. You would never hear it. So I want one of those. Anyway, I was saying with the running, yeah, you can tell the season has picked up because of the amount of people that are out. Like I said, the ones who do go running, we're going to go get up in the morning and we're going to go run because I got this. I don't blame them. It's worth it. I love running through Duck after I get off pools. That I got one more game. Keep thinking lacrosse season is over for me. One more game assignment.
Yeah.
Get a state quarterfinal for the first time.
Well, there you go.
Well, I had a state semifinal 2 weeks ago, but anyway, getting those assignments. So it's like, well, I want to get up and I want to go run, or I want to go do the pools and then go run the midday. Probably this coming week with the weather like it's going to be is probably a good idea because it's only supposed to be like in the 70s for the next week. I know. It's great for pools because you're not sweating, but it's bad for pools because when you get wet, you're cold.
Yeah.
So, but it's good running weather. So no, it's just it is cool. It's no different seeing the runners and walkers are out on the trail. It's no different than we do our races because you've got the hardcore, runners, and then you got the just trying to get across the finish line in a 16-minute pace.
Yeah.
So it's like, and you want to actually say something, but you're driving by too fast. I mean, you're at 25 miles an hour. You don't want to be like, act like you're heckling them or making fun of them when you're actually trying to want to
give them encouragement.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway.
Well, Monday I met over at the YMCA with Ruby and Amy and Stephanie and I, and we did 3 miles. It actually felt really good to run with the girls. I haven't run with them in a while.
I'll say you haven't. It's been a while.
And so we did the 30-30. We did good. We had fun. It felt really good, actually. And then went and cleaned 4 cottages. So.
Yeah.
And I, of course, forgot my watch, so I have no idea how many steps. Stephanie said we had done like 21,000. So
your phone doesn't do what mine does it? Or you know what? Because I keep the Samsung Health.
I do have a pedometer on here now that you say that.
Yeah. See, I have the Samsung Health app, and it's constantly running.
I've done 0.3 miles today in the pharmacy.
Okay. All right, so you at least are tracking. Okay, yeah, because like today I only had.
It says I only did 3.5 on Monday, but that was just actual straight running.
Right.
It didn't keep track of my steps otherwise.
So like for me, it says I did 4.18 miles today. But there's two things that we figured out partially that it's not quite accurate because I had the power saving mode on, and when the power savings mode on is on, it doesn't track as accurately. But at the same time, I mean, it kind of sort of does, but and with the watch on, it does seem to do a little better. So
I need a new one. Mine keeps dying on me.
Oh, your watch?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to make the investment.
Yeah.
We need another corporate champion so we can pay for everyone's watch. We need more corporate champions. I need to do a promo for that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it rolling. If we click. Hey, music, play. Oh, why is it playing over there? I shouldn't be doing that. Well, we'll fix that in post. It is the Sam
and M
podcast, and it is brought to you by State Line Power Wash, by Miles Carpet Cleaning, Harlow Photography, Caribbean Pools and Spas, Coin Jock Catering Company, and CMIT Solutions of the Outer Banks. Of course, find us at samwalkerobxnews.com, on your favorite podcast app, YouTube, Facebook. Like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, and share. Give us those 5 stars. Can't say it enough, and I probably don't say it enough. That stuff does mean quite a bit, more than you can realize. There it is. Do you like it this way, or did you like it better the other way with the music? It's less distracting?
It's distracting either way.
Either
like,
way,
I would
it's
stop it
distracting.
at this point.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yes, it does matter when we say share, especially the share, but the like, because that helps it show up in the algorithm, not only on your page, but on others. The more likes we get on the videos and the shares, but the more likes actually helps that too. So, and that's a simple thing you can do. Even if you listen to 3 seconds, see a lot of 3-second watches. Numbers are actually pretty good for 3-second watches. And
So what you're saying is, after 3 seconds, they're like, we're not
We're
listening.
Scroll. No, actually, it is kind of neat to look into I start every now and then I'll look into the stats and like, wow, man, we got people listening. They're kind of bailing out
when we go to like an hour and 20 minutes.
No, they bail about 54 minutes seems to be the peak.
So let's make our
Near
goal
the end of the
50
show.
minutes.
Okay, all right. All right. On the show, we got, shout outs.
Well, first of all, it's week 22.
Oh, yeah, this is episode 22, by the way. Double Deuce podcast. We've made it this far. And it's the last of May, the last show of May.
That's crazy.
June. Well, it's like I said, the season's here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what comes of that. So, all right, shout outs. Let's see. We got a few. Teresa Young said that she will be glad to go to the water park H2OBX with us and help handle both Harper and Waylon. It was after she said that the Mother's Day gift should have been the H2OBX season pass, which last night we figured out.
Harper doesn't need one, but we've bought her one.
So we're going to change the name, put Emily's name on it. There you go. Happy Mother's Day.
I don't know if they're going to let you.
Well, we haven't gotten the pass yet.
But you paid for it.
I paid for it. And, well, paying for it, thank you to the easy pay plan they have at H2OBX Water Park.
Just for the record, they don't have it right now. You said it ended December 31st.
Yeah, the deal we got in on is December 31st. I think you can do one, but it's more expensive.
I got you.
But anyway, so I just got to go and say, hey, here's what happened. We'll just change the name. And they're like, okay. So you got a pass. So, what do we got shout out wise? Because
I didn't really have any this week. I don't have any shout outs.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks to everybody that listens. Thanks to everybody that's a founder.
I think it's a crazy week. I mean, people were traveling. Yeah. They were, you had Memorial Day. I mean, I think it's just a crazy week.
EOGs, end of school, graduations coming up, wedding season's going into high gear around here with a lot of people. A lot of travel.
Yeah.
A lot of folks spent the weekend at the beach, which is a perfect way to listen to a podcast. Time to listen to a podcast, by the way.
This is true. Or read a book.
Read a book. Listen to a podcast. It's always.
Catch up on People magazine.
People
Carrie
actually
Cahill
read magazines. I know. People
every time we go to the beach, I'm like, Carrie's got the magazine.
It is odd to see in the mailbox. We got a People magazine sub, and I bought your mom the New Yorker subscription. It's just odd seeing for me now. I mean, like even printing out just feels odd. Oh.
It is also like almost 9 o'clock when we're recording tonight versus 7. So I should be in bed a half hour ago.
Okay. All right. Shout out Justin over at Outer Banks This Week podcast at outerbanksthisweek.com. It's also where you can find Cap Marty with the daily fishing reports and the weekly stories, and our pal Tony Lombardi at walkingangler.com.
I do want to give Justin another thank you, though, because last night I had a friend that I met when I did my first Ragnar, and his name is Shay. We called him Shea Butter.
Oh, that's who it was.
He was super, super fast, but his mom works, I think she's from Montana.
Uh-huh.
He's from Montana. I could be wrong. But anyway, his mom comes down and works at the Body Island Lighthouse as a seasonal worker every summer.
Oh, that's
and
okay.
her car is messed up. So last night at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I just saw his, he had sent me a Facebook message and I had not seen it. And you immediately sent Justin a message and he said, these are 2 mechanics or 2 garages to take it to. I haven't heard from him today, but he said they're reputable, they're good. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on it. But I hope her car, he's like, I'm hoping it's just a leak, but hopefully not a head gasket.
Yeah.
So anyway. Anyway, then I talked to him for a little bit. I was like, that is just the coolest thing. I think that'd be so fun. I want to be like a campground host. You know, like it'd be fun to be able to travel and like pick a spot and just do that for the summer.
We know a couple people do that or have done it that no longer, Linda, Jennifer's mom, Linda, what is Linda's name now?
She was your teacher, was she not?
Yes. Anyway, it's Jennifer Carey's mom. Her and her husband did the campground host all over the country for.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it was Park Service or Forest Service. Forest Service. I will say this: if we were to do it, I don't know. When you're a host, you get water, sewer, you get all that stuff. Whereas the Forest Service campgrounds, they don't have the water hookups, but some of the park, it just varies. I mean, like, remember, we love a place called Cave Mountain Lake, which is out by Natural Bridge. And
some people will know Jellystone, but we like to go past Jellystone.
Yeah, there's a Jellystone campground right there on the river, on the Maury River. Is it the Maury or the James? That's the James. That's the James. Which you go across there at Natural Bridge Station, and then you go on up and wind up in the mountains there, and the Forest Service has a campground called Cave Mountain Lake. It's a WPA project. They dammed up a creek, and there's a cool lake and you swim in, and the campsites there, they don't have water power, sewer.
Well, the last time we were there, they didn't. Who knows if they do now?
They might. We haven't checked. But they have the water hookups. They do have showers. That was the one thing. They have heated showers. So there's that benefit with the Park Service campgrounds, which, like, say, Oregon Inlet and Ocracoke, you get water and electric. You still got to carry the honey wagon with you and haul the wastewater away. So, like at the fishing center, to pump it out. But the showers they have are cold water showers. So there's like a yin and yang. But if you're a host, you get the full hookup. Water, sewer, power. So there is that benefit to it.
I just think it'd be fun.
It would be.
I like to meet people.
You go around the country, you know, because they'll do it the seasonal thing, because they'll do them in the campgrounds are closed in the winter, and then they'll go down to the ones that are open year round in the south. Now, of course, ours are open. Ocracoke and Oregon Inlet are both open year round now. So just can't get it. Best time to go to Oregon Inlet now seems to be January. You can get a site all you want. Try to get a site now. Power and water? Nope. Not happening. So.
But I do love staying there.
Yeah, we do love staying there. Get to listen to them beating. You always know it's
ice
4 a.m. because the mates are all loading ice into the boats, and you can hear them. Every bag. You hear every bag that hits the dock. And
every ice cube.
Every ice cube that goes in the boxes on the sterns of those boats at Oregon Inlet. If you're staying in the campground, you hear every single one of them.
Yes. But anyway.
Yep. All right. Let's thank some of our corporate champions, and that includes our pals at State Line. That's State Line Power Wash, pressure washing, soft washing, painting, concrete floor sealing, but they now do more than just that. StateLinePowerWash.com, locally owned and operated by Parker and Smith Hammer. Grew up right here in Currituck with a local staff, so you know you're keeping it local with State Line Power Wash. State Line's unique soft washing technique will also clean up the pollinating of your roof, siding, and driveway. And don't forget about the gutters. They'll clean those up too. Garage floor needs a coating right. State Line Power Wash uses a polyaspartic seal. Same stuff used in commercial kitchens. Concrete seals and coatings are the finishing touch for any outdoor space, including patios, pool pads, and driveways. I recommended State Line Power Wash to Amber, your old RA. She put a post on Facebook this afternoon saying, hey, my parents need to get their pool deck redone. Instantly tagged State Line Power Wash.
There you go.
I don't know if they live in Southeast. They live in Southampton Road still, right? Because she grew up in Chesapeake.
I have a different Amber.
No, you're RA from Campbell.
Oh,
Amber.
yeah. I'm sorry.
All right,
I
anyway.
had a different Amber in my head.
No, sorry. New services from State Line Power Wash coming on all the time. Installing permanent low-voltage landscape lighting and landscape drainage, plus collaborative custom designs for clients. And now's the time to book that holiday lighting installation for this fall and winter. You want to be Clark Griswold in your neighborhood. They'll make it happen, but you got to do it now because they are running out of spots to get booked. And you can buy or sell a home or land with Smith Hammer at Kingdom Real Estate Services. List your home with Smith and receive a free house wash, roof wash, deck cleanup from State Line Power Wash. That's at StateLinePowerWash.com. Over 175 5-star reviews on Google. Highest rated in Moyock. You'll find them all over northeastern North Carolina and even in southeastern Virginia. Schedule now with State Line Power Wash at StateLinePowerWash.com for your free estimate. Let State Line Power Wash save your weekend. All right. And you can, another corporate champion we got to thank, too.
Yes, thanks to CMIT of the Outer Banks. When it comes to managing your business, it's important to have the right technology. That's why CMIT works to help businesses. Short for Completely Managed Information Technology, CMIT offers everything a business needs. Their services include tech support, computer and server security, cloud backup, secure Wi-Fi, business phones, and more. With CMIT's help, your technology will stay up and running. For more information, go to CMITOBX.com.
All right. We delved into last week's show about the fact that you had not seen.
Wait.
What?
Caroline turned 23.
Oh, we're doing that first. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
All right. So, yes, before we do that. Okay. All right. You got the list over there. Yes, Caroline turns 23 and 2 weeks later gets married. So, hey,
Not even 2 weeks later.
not even 2 weeks later. But yeah.
Yes.
So.
But we need to give a shout out to the baby walker.
Yes.
Or Little Walker,
Little
as she
Walker.
was known growing up. Little Walker, who spent many days on the practice field while her brothers were practicing. She was on the field at practices and games
In the car, in the truck, whatever we were in.
She was the Pied Piper of other little people.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Yeah, she was the mama duck in her. The herding of cats, the herding of kids, came early in her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So she did that, and she turned 23 yesterday, and we went to Mexican to celebrate, and she's done very well. I'm very proud of her. She's got her Airbnb cleaning business. We should get her to be a corporate sponsor.
Yeah, she should be a corporate champion.
But she has a business that's taken off. She's an entrepreneur. She's doing very well, and she's a good mother and a good partner, soon to be wife. So
Yep.
Anyway, happy birthday, Caroline. We love you.
Yes. So I pulled up. Oh yeah, there's that one. I forgot about that. Where is that?
That I took them to lunch. They had just gotten home from Fork Union, and we were up at what's that pizza place I used to like right up there at Target? And
Oh
then
yeah. Not Blaze.
No.
Blaze is the one at Disney Springs.
And it went out of business.
Mod.
So
See, I
it.
like Mod Pizza.
I don't like
so-
Mod Pizza
yeah,
sauce.
no.
It was that pizza place there. I can't.
There
think
she
what
is
it's
in
called.
Fiji. She had
Yeah.
to spend, how many weeks was that? 6
3.
weeks? 3 weeks. It was only 3?
All that money we paid, it was 3 weeks.
It was only 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Why did it feel like it was longer?
Because of the build up and everything.
Oh,
but
I
yeah.
guess so, yeah.
And I mean, I think it's a 24-hour, like by the time she flew to LAX and then flew to Fiji, it was 24 hours to travel there and back.
Yeah, that's right. It was, yeah. So here she is with her bug. I'm going to get that thing back. Oh, that was a prom. It was senior prom. And whose little one is that? Is that Harper?
I can't see.
You can't see it. Oh, yeah, you can't see it. It's the post you posted today. So there she is with Sarah, who's going to be in the wedding.
Yeah, that's
Harper. Yeah, that's Harper.
That's
yeah,
Harper.
out there on our deck. Harper again. And
Waylon.
Waylon. God, gosh. How little
Little
he
bit.
was. No. Yep. So anyway, happy birth to Caroline.
Yes.
23 yesterday.
Yes.
So, all right.
All right. So now you can move on.
Okay, yeah, moving on. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this then. This might be one of the fastest shows we've done so far.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let me get this turned off here. I got to hit the right buttons. We'll do this then. We will thank some more of our corporate champions, and that is CoinJock Catering Company. Looking to elevate that next event from ordinary to extraordinary? Look no further than CoinJock Catering Company. Whether it's a corporate luncheon, a wedding reception, a family reunion, holiday party, or any special occasion, CoinJock Catering Company will come to you with their on-site or drop-off catering, and you can hold your special event at their waterfront venue in CoinJock. Plus, there's the CoinJock Catering food trucks ready to serve their one-of-a-kind creations like the Redneck Egg Roll, brisket nachos, Bang Bang Shrimp, all for the mobile kitchen when they pop up throughout the area and at Morris Farm Market in Barco. Weekends, 11 to 5:30. They are doing some lunch on certain days now. As the season is now. We're going into high season, so they're going to be doing some lunch things. So keep an eye on the Facebook page for the updated hours and the specials. Plus, they got the Friday night summer concert series that, of course, kicked off a couple of weekends ago. They'll have, all that stuff going on there at Morris Farm, so you want to check it out. And of course, get the food from CoinJock Catering Company. Still hiring weekends with some weekdays available, and the opportunity to work catering events with hourly pay plus tips depending on position. Book CoinJock Catering Company for your next event or employment opportunities. Just call Louie and David at 704-502-8070 and like their Facebook page, like we said, to find out their daily specials, locations, and more info.
And thank you to Harlow Photography. Summer is here, and it's a perfect time to capture those precious family moments or celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025 with stunning senior photos. Update your family album or mark this milestone with a session that reflects your unique story. But hurry! June is fully booked and July has limited slots remaining. August dates are filling up fast with only a few openings left on August 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 27th through 30th. Don't miss out on preserving these unforgettable memories. Book your session now before it's too late. Contact Harlow Photography today at sharlowphotography.com. Like Stephanie Harlow Photos on Facebook. And listen, guys, those August dates, she was amazing with Caroline in getting her senior pictures done. And I kind of didn't realize with the yearbook and how things go when you don't wait until the end of your senior year, middle of your senior year. You do it, in the beginning.
August.
So, seriously,
Sunflowers.
look her up for August dates. That's the few that are left, August 1st, 2nd, 4th, and the 27th through 30th. I'm telling you, for your senior photos, you will not be disappointed. We weren't, and I would definitely pay attention to that.
Yeah,
so
make sure you get a...
And
yep.
she did an awesome thing. Did you see that photo thing she did on Facebook today?
Yeah, I wanted to
that
mention
said
that.
Nights?
Yeah.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I think I can pull it up.
It's
quick.
under... I had shared it.
Yeah,
you might look under me.
Yeah, I had shared it. And actually what it was, she did this collage for Todd Parker. Todd has been athletic director at Currituck High School for a number of years now. Is retiring.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what that was for.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
I thought it was just the really coolest thing.
Yeah. So, and of course, it's got Todd's got all their kids, Todd and Dana's kids, and I can't remember all their names right now, in the photos. So anyway, she did that collage here. Let me pull the graphic down real quick here to the lower third so you can see the whole thing.
Congratulations, Todd. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I was looking at this, and I'll read the story off here. Last Wednesday evening, something unexpected and heartwarming happened. Jesse Richardson reached out to me asking if I had a moment to chat. Little did I know this conversation would lead to a whirlwind project that would touch the hearts of many. I embarked on a mission to create a collage spanning from 2016 to the present day, capturing cherished moments and milestones where there was a twist, as was it for her son Grayson's graduation. It was for something even more special, was to compile 49 photos, each holding its own story and significance, into a beautiful collage. And the destination was the final sports awards ceremony at Currituck High School. I was honored to be a part of this, especially knowing it was Todd's final event as Currituck's athletic director. This morning, as the curtain closed, this chapter received a heartwarming message from Jesse. Tears were shed, stories were shared, and the collage became a vessel for memories and emotions. Jesse's words echoed with joy and gratitude. It was perfect, Steph. You crushed it. And so, without further ado, she's got it on. So, if you go to Harlow Photography on Facebook, you'll see that right now. So you can scroll over there on your socials, but we got it up, of course, for all you folks watching here on the Facebooks and the YouTubes. So congratulations to our pal Todd Parker, retiring as athletic director at Currituck High School. So I got both things in there, Polynesian and Small World. See?
Small World is that's our theme.
Is that the theme for Princess?
Well, that's what the girls were all dressing up as. Different Small World
dolls?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And I think Stephanie's going to wear on the front of her shirt, it's going to have all the welcome, and on the back, it's going to have, how when you leave.
Yeah, when you're exiting.
She's going to do that.
That'll be cool.
And she found a running skirt that has all the flags of the countries all around it.
So you'll have the in the intro, you'll have the welcoming, all that stuff on the front. And then it'll be au revoir and sayonara and all that on the back. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so
all right, I'm
going to be one of the girls from the last room, the white. I always thought it was like the Russian room, but Moroccan room, whatever. My eye is itching like crazy. What's that mean? If your eye itches,
I don't know.
Getting pink eye, not that I'm going to come into a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. The drone show at Disney Springs, that looks pretty amazing. I've been seeing clips of it every now and then. I saw just before we came in, someone had shot it from the top of the Drury.
Mm-hmm.
The Drury Hotel there at Disney Springs down on Hotel Plaza Boulevard. That looks amazing from even over there.
Oh, cool.
Anyway,
cool.
Gotta get down there and go see that now. So load up the grandkids and go.
We gotta do.
We gotta do between now and Wine and Dine weekend.
November.
Yeah, because that's when I got that one stay. We gotta use it. Anyway, all right. Now do we talk about
the Brat
Pack movies? Okay, now I can play this. Okay, I want to make sure I'm right. Okay. So, we have delved into the Brat Pack movies, or at least the ones Emily has not seen.
And by delved, we mean 2.
We got into 2 of them.
Just to be clear.
And so we get into the one that's considered the one of the 2. We talked about this last week, but there's really only 2 true Brat Pack movies, which is The Breakfast Club, which you've seen
which I love.
Times, which you love, and St. Elmo's Fire, which you had not seen until now.
Which I do not love.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I don't know. There's a couple things about me. I think when people hype stuff up, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, I am really bad. I am all about the build-up.
All about the build-up.
And then I go and I see it, and I'm like, what's so great about this? What's so great about this? It just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't hit me. But I will say, remember in college when we went and watched, we went with Brad and Teresa, and we went and saw Remains of the Day.
Remains of the Day.
Okay.
Yes.
And it was like Anthony Hopkins, like stellar cast.
Yeah.
Horrible movie. Horrible movie. But as we watched it, I was like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? Horrible movie. But do you know, to this day, that is probably like when we left the movie and we talked about it, like all the way back from Raleigh to Bowie's Creek or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was like the best, like everyone's take on it. Like everyone hated the movie, but it was like the best conversation movie, like book club type thing ever.
Yeah.
Like we all were like really into, I mean, we're in college, but we were all like, and we weren't even inebriated. We were just like, we had like great conversation about that movie. So it's so funny whenever I see Remains of the Day is going to be on or something, I'm like, oh, horrible movie, but great conversation piece. So back to the Brat Pack and St. Elmo's Fire, I was like, I didn't love the movie, but I did love that it ended up real. Like, it didn't end up where everyone just fell in love and went on with their happy life. Like, it ended up like, no, Ali Sheedy was like, I'm not going to fall in love with either one of you. Like, I'm going to be me for a while. Yeah. And I think it was an 80s movie. So, I mean, I think that actually probably was kind of a powerful I know it sounds silly, but it
1984.
probably was a powerful thing for young women at the time to see in their 20s and be like, oh, I don't necessarily have. I mean, I'm sure that was like we were growing up, but I wasn't at an age where like getting married and any of that was on my mind.
We were 11 when it came out.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, to me, I had another decade before that would have really impacted me, and things had changed even more.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see how that would have a good impact, you know, on people, or I can see how it might be making a statement. I liked how they didn't all get together at the end, you know, and I kept looking at you. I'm like, well, would 15-year-old Sam want to date Demi Moore or Ali Sheedy? But what about 51-year-old Sam? You know, like I kept thinking, other than Andrew McCartney, I just think he's so cute. I love him. But the rest of them, like, oh, no, you're not cute. No. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what all the hype was. Like the whole movie, I was like, what's the hype?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. But then my friend Jen's husband is like, who is not necessarily the person who I wouldn't picture him loving St. Elmo's Fire, but evidently it's one of his all-time favorite movies. And I'm like, really? I would not place you. Weird Science, maybe, Stefan, but not.
You want to know what you want to know where my brain was? I didn't realize that Demi Moore drove a 1983 CJ. That's why Stefan likes that movie, because he's a Jeeper. Yeah. And she's driving an 83.
No, something about a Rubik's Cube. Like there,
yeah, there's a lot more to it. I'm trying to be funny here. Thanks for ruining the bit. But it's a 1983 CJ. Although you would know that as a Jeep Wrangler, soft top, which is what I have sitting out there rusting in the front yard.
And all I could think of is if that turns over, there's too many people in that car, someone's going to die. That's all I could think of.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have a very wide wheelbase. They have a tendency to tip if you take a corner too fast.
And they were all too many. There were too many of them in there. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. It was just, it was all right.
I could see me driving the 94 down through Georgetown. Come on.
And I also thought, wow, I've never seen Georgetown's not so congested with cars. Like it was. I was thinking, I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
but
that was 1984 Washington, D.C. when Georgetown, that part of Georgetown, Wisconsin Avenue, that was about the only place you really wanted to be in 1984 was in D.C., except on the mall. It was the mall and Wisconsin Avenue in Georgetown. That was about it. The rest of it, you kind of didn't want to be around.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So.
And then there's Andy McDowell, and I don't know. I didn't, that whole plot line kind of, I was like, what? That's just silly.
Yeah. And how much Emilio Estevez looked like his dad looks now. Yeah. That's the crazy part. Yeah. How much he looks like Martin Sheen does. What's the one with
Grace and Frankie?
Yeah, Grace and Frankie. How much Emilio looked like Martin Sheen did in Grace and Frankie. Oh, yeah. It was kind of weird. You know, Rob Lowe with his the mullet that was carried over to Youngblood.
Yeah,
well, it's like he got two roles for the price of one haircut.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Rob Lowe is on my list. Rob Lowe is on my list, but I'm telling you, and that when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, he's just not. He got better with age, I think. I love me some Rob Lowe now, but I was not a big Rob Lowe fan.
Yeah, highs and then lows and then highs again. So
well, now he's doing like diabetes commercials or something for like Atkins. He's doing Atkins.
Yeah, he's doing commercials. The Atkins commercials.
So that might be a low.
His NFL logo hat. Everybody makes fun of him on Twitter.
So anyway, St. Elmo's Fire was like, But then the next night we watched
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Yes.
I cried. Yeah. I cried a little bit in Some Kind of Wonderful. It might have been that I was tired, but I liked it better. Mm-hmm. I was glad he picked who he picked at the end. Okay. And I thought that what was the girl's name? The one that he was loving the whole movie.
You're talking about Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson. I liked her maturity and being like, go after the girl that, well, I liked that movie better.
Which one came out first? Did that come out before Back to the Future?
I don't know. I don't know. But what was cracking me up is
and you'll know when I tell you why. So it came out in 1987. So you realize that they were supposed to star together in Back to the Future. Did you know that? That originally Eric Stoltz was cast as Marty McFly, and they filmed several of the early scenes that they shot, and it just didn't work. And that's how Michael J. Fox, who was doing Family Ties at the time, and the real problem was trying to get him between the TV and movie role. So it made the chaos that goes on, and I'm reading now. I'm reading this book now. I just finished reading the one on the making of the Blues, how the Blues Brothers, not just the movie, but the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then now this one's got it's the whole Steve Martin, John Candy, Eddie Murphy, all those. How much how trying to do the TV and movie thing at the same time, how basically they run themselves ragged. So, but it's crazy how that movie comes out in 87. Back to the Future come out in 85, and Leah Thompson and Eric Stoltz were supposed to have starred together in Back to the Future. So I can't go quite past that. No.
Well, and everyone was like, it's basically 16 Candles before 16 Candles.
Oh, you're right.
So I mean, it is, but
wait, before
or after? Which one? I don't know which one came out first.
I gotta look that up too.
I would like to point out that you are reading.
What?
You're reading.
Yeah,
books
16
about
Candles
movies,
came out in 84.
And I just finished reading Becoming Madam Secretary.
Yeah, I got to look. Now I'll tell you the title of the book I'm reading right now, because it is actually rather. 16 Candles came out in 84, and then Some Kind of Wonderful was 87. So actually, if you think about it, it was Some Kind of Wonderful was the follow. It was a remake, essentially, of 16 Candles, right?
Okay, well, the remake sucked then compared to 16 Candles is the gold standard of all gold standards.
Yeah. So right now I am reading
for that.
Yeah, I am reading a book called Wild and Crazy Guys, which is about. I mean, it's Chevy Chase. It tells a whole backstory of how the 80s made all their careers, and John Candy could really some of the roles that John Candy had a chance to get. But how many different movies that got made. That were, I mean, half the ones were originally scripts that Dan Aykroyd wrote for him and John Belushi. Half of those movies that we love in the 80s were basically going to be Aykroyd-Belushi movies that never got made.
There's like
Belushi
a whole
died.
other genre of 80s movies we haven't even discussed.
Yeah,
that I did watch a lot of.
Right.
But I just finished Becoming Madam Secretary, the true story, or not really. I mean, it is based on the first female secretary of labor. She was in the cabinet, the first lady, and it was under FDR.
Yes.
And it was Miss Perkins, Miss Frances Perkins, and her story. Okay. So
we have very divergence when it comes to our reading material. So, I mean, how many times have I read Apollo, like we talked about, Apollo manuals? Like,
I know.
The entire,
never.
We read the entire start to finish from, of an Apollo mission. So, all right, let's thank another corporate sponsor, shall we? We shall. Let's see. Let's make sure we click the right thing to do that. Oh man, this has been a show. Ready to dive into something new? Caribbean Pools and Spas, the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, is now hiring service professionals for the 2024 season and beyond. Caribbean Pools and Spas is looking for dedicated individuals who enjoy being outdoors and want to create unforgettable experiences for our customers. With outstanding pay, instant incentives, flexible weekly schedules, hands-on training, and full support from the great Caribbean Pools and Spas management team that'll back you up. Routes are available right now from Corolla to South Nags Head and everywhere in between. Call today, 252-480-2900. That's 252-480-2900. Or drop an email to alex@caribbeanobx.com. That's alex@caribbeanobx.com. Whether you're an experienced pro or just starting out, Caribbean is the best pool and spa service company to work for on the Outer Banks. I should know. I work for them too and love it. Join our team and make a splash with the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, Caribbean Pools and Spas.
All right. And lastly, thanks to Miles Carpet Cleaning. Start the summer off right with clean carpets, rugs, and upholstery. Call Miles Carpet Cleaning and get it looking and smelling fresh like summer morning. Serving Currituck and the Outer Banks, the Miles Carpet Cleaning family has been cleaning things up on both sides of the water for the last 8 years. Their 99 special can't be beat. Get 3 rooms and a hallway cleaned to perfection, including an orange scent carpet deodorizer and Scotch Guard for just $99 from Miles Carpet Cleaning. Call now, 252-207-6707. Find more great offers by following Miles Carpet Cleaning on Facebook. Robert Miles and his family will take care of you like you're one of the family. Forget the rest. Call the best. Miles Carpet Cleaning. 252-207-6707. That's 252-207-6707.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Yeah, so did I catch you didn't well anyway, when you walked in I had been watching what's her name? That Crazy Lady. That Crazy Disney Lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the YouTube live streamers.
Mm-hmm.
So she was this was hilarious because I was over cooking dinner and I'm like, why is the Alexa thank you all of a sudden playing music at the same time I'm watching her? So she's in the Frozen sing-along at Hollywood Studios, and to avoid getting bounced off YouTube, she will say, play, let me do it, Alexa, play, and whatever the song is. So your Alexa in your house or whatever your device will start playing that song while she mutes her YouTube video. It's the craziest thing, but it's like, it's brilliant.
So, not that we'll talk about this too much on air, but I did happen to notice I came in the door kind of hot to trot and a little angry.
Yeah.
And we were having a little bit of a heated discussion.
Yeah.
And Alexa said, play Let It Go.
That's true. It did.
And I really wanted to give in and like laugh and not be mad, but then I was like, no, you have to stick through with this. You got to stick through with this. So Alexa was like, let it go. I stuck it out for about an hour.
All right. Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. Well. All right. So let's see some of the stuff we got for you at SamWalkerOBXNews.com. It is Dare Days weekend, Saturday and Sunday in downtown Mania. Saturday is going to be a very long day, I have a feeling. We've got Friday pools. Hopefully get them all done. Go ref a game. Saturday, do pools. Then go down to downtown Mania and go shoot some video.
And then go to a wedding.
And then, oh yeah, I gotta squeeze a wedding. What time is that wedding again?
4.
Woo! Gotta squeeze that tight. Anyway, Dare Days got all the details about the road closures, your parking, all that stuff is at SamWalkerOBXNews.com. Go ahead.
First Flight High School will host the first ever Nighthawks Athletic Yard Sale fundraiser on Saturday, June 1st from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. The event will feature a table sponsored by each team, with half of the sales proceeds going specifically to the team and the other half going to the general athletics account. So
if you want to grab some athletic gear, even if you're a rival school, because I will admit I do have some First Light stuff they've given me in the past, you can grab onto that. New season of the Lost Colony opening this weekend, the Dare Nights. Now, of course, this show dropping Thursday afternoon, so kind of late for you to get there. You can go Friday night if you're a resident of Dare, Terrell, Currituck, and Hyde counties. Just bring a donation of 3 canned foods or non-perishable food items. You do have to get the tickets in advance. So you're listening to the show Thursday and you think, hey, let's go for Friday night. You can get in on it. Otherwise, the regular lineup of shows Monday through Saturday, 8:30 showtime, June 2nd through August 24th at the Waterside Theater at Fort Riley National Historic Site on Roanoke Island.
2 things.
Two
1,
things.
you will not be disappointed.
No.
But 2, take your bug spray.
Yeah, take your bug spray. They do have the Native American pre-show that's on select nights that they're also doing as well. So just go to thelostcolony.org to get the details.
2024 Mariners Wharf Film Festival begins June 4th in downtown Elizabeth City, each Tuesday in June and July.
Join the Corolla Wild Horse Fund every Wednesday this summer for Mustang Mornings at the farm. Now, this is from 10 until 2 at the Betsy Dowdy Equine Center on 102 Young Rider Lane in Grandy. They got really cool programs they do there for this 4-hour, and you can show up anytime in there. They show the documentary. It's like a 30-minute documentary they have on the wild horses. Meg Puckett, who's a herd manager, she's there and does talks. You can get to see all the different ways. And the horses that are there, the ones that they have taken out of the wild for whatever health reasons, and they live out their lives there, and they do some cool stuff over there. And it's right here in Currituck.
So then the acoustic sunset wind down with live music and food trucks every Thursday through September 26th at Sanctuary Vineyards. This event is free to attend, family and pet friendly. The outdoors proceeds benefit a variety of nonprofit organizations, including the North Carolina Coastal Federation, Lower Currituck Food Pantry, Currituck Dare Community Foundation, Mane and Tail, Therapeutic Horsemanship Academy, the Corolla Wild Horse Fund, Outer Banks Relief Fund, Inc., and Nest, Network for Endangered Sea Turtles.
12th annual Rock the Cape to kick off summer. That's at Kitty Hawk Kites Waves Village Resort on Hatteras Island with musicians, 20 visual artists, and 8 art galleries also participate in this throughout Hatteras Island. That's coming up on Thursday, June 6th, and Friday, June the 7th.
The 7th annual Soundside Fun Fair benefits the Children and Youth Partnership for Dare County. All the rides, games, and food, and more at the Soundside event site in Nags Head, Thursday, June 6th through Sunday, June 9th, from 5 to 11.
First Friday, that's coming up in downtown Manio and in downtown Elizabeth City next Friday, the 7th. For the latest, because the schedules on this really don't get set until like the last minute. A lot of that stuff's already set in stone, but they update it right up to the last minute. So check the Facebook pages for Meet Me in Manio and the Elizabeth City Downtown Incorporated Facebook page for full details.
24th annual Ocracoke Music and Storytelling Festival, Friday, June 7th through Sunday, June 9th.
It's the Okra Folk.
Oh, excuse me. Okra Folk. Excuse me.
On Ocracoke.
Folk Music
Yeah,
and
and
Storytelling
go hit up Pete and Connie at ocracokeobserver.com for details on that. And finally, I really want to do this. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it happen or not. And it's kind of weird. It's the Outer Banks Running Club's Rundown 5K. It's on Friday, June 21st, which of course is the summer solstice. Starts at Aviation Park in Killable Hills at 7 o'clock. Now, it's not your normal 5K. They put an hour on the clock. The goal is to finish at 8 o'clock. You cannot have a timing device on you. You can't have your phone. You can't have a watch. You can't have anything that tells you what time. So you have to figure out the time you're going to leave, you're going to run, you're going to take off for the 5K. You go out into the Nags Head Woods entrance that's kind of behind, oh man, what's that? North of Ocean Acres. Turn around, come back. The goal is to finish right at 8 o'clock. The clock, you can't see the clock as you're coming down Aviation. To Aviation Park down Veterans Drive. When you get to the traffic circle, you can usually see the clock where they do the start and finish. You can't see it. But the goal is to finish at 8 o'clock. Whoever finishes closest to 8 o'clock or on 8 o'clock wins.
Yeah.
So it's a totally different, and it's only $10. It's $15 for non-members, $10 for members for the Outer Banks Running Club. So, but yeah, so this is, I had never heard of this before. So you think we could do it?
I have to work.
You have to work on the 21st. You got to work on that weekend. Yeah, you do.
Well, no, I just have to work that Friday. I picked up an extra shift.
Oh, you got to work that Friday. Darn. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to go work.
Maybe get a pharmacist to
I may have to go do it solo. All right.
So.
Hey, look.
Hey, and also put on your schedules August 9th.
Yes.
The Roper Romp to benefit Kelsey's Hope. And this is for the girls running Princess Weekend.
Right.
Roper Romp.
Downtown Elizabeth City. We will have details about that. I got to get that QR code set up. Now Amy sent me the stuff, so now I can get that set up. We're going to get that set up, and I will get an ad built out for that on the site and for here on the podcast, too.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
Everyone start looking for your caftans.
Okay, caftan searching begins. All right, we did it. We're actually going to come in almost under 50. So, maybe not show prep we want to do. But anyway, next week probably is going to be. Next week should be even more. We did not even scratch the surface on the wedding stuff. We keep saying we're going to do wedding season. I think next week we're probably going to have to.
We'll see.
But
the following week Jen will be here, so maybe we'll have a guest.
Oh yeah, will she be here on? Well, she'll be here.
She'll be here. She doesn't leave till that Thursday.
Oh, okay. So we could get her in as okay. You know what that means? I got to have a third mic. Guess what? I got to buy a soundboard. Guess what? I got to buy another mic.
Guess what? We have to still pay Harper for.
We got to still pay for the wedding.
Yeah, you're not getting any of that stuff
I don't
yet.
get a soundboard.
Nope.
I don't get a new soundboard.
Nope.
I don't get the iPad, so I can have the iPad for the sound
No.
effects here and all that. I don't get all the bells and whistles yet.
Not yet. Nope. Anyway, y'all have a great week.
We need more corporate champions so we can do that. All right, let's make sure we thank all of our corporate champions. That includes our pals at StateLinePowerWash.com, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Harlow Photography, Caribbean Pools and Spas, CoinJock Catering Company, CMIT Solutions, the Outer Banks. Follow, share, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, and share. That's why I have to write all this stuff down. Find us on your favorite podcast app and YouTube and Facebook. 5 stars. Interact with us. Give us your thoughts, topics for future episodes. We sure could use them. Sam Walker, obxnews@gmail.com. Hit us up on the DMs on the socials. We made it.
All right.
All
Y'all
right.
have a great one.
Have a good one, folks. We'll see you next time on the Sam
And M.
Podcast. Bye.
Bye.